Hey Soul fam, what's up? Welcome back to the Journey YouTube channel. Welcome back. Alright, so this rising we're gonna talk about good versus evil. You know? The Christians them and most religions have this concept that God is all good, and studying spirituality over time make you realize now even in the beginning of spirituality we tend to feel like everything is all good, you know, and that's why most of us even are drawn to spirituality because we think it's the right way. You get what I say? Now we get to understand that there's no right way to life. There's no one way to anything. At the same place all the way I go back to source. You know, all the way just I go back to source. We are one and now split off in a different level of consciousness, and we go back to source consciousness, so that really I do. So there's no good or evil, you know. I don't like negative experiences. I'm sure say you don't like negative experiences either. You get what I say? But going through life, I get to realize you know, life not always come one way. And as a person who understands spirituality, I reach a level in a spirituality now where you understand yourself to, you know, to the core. Like I realize even at your core, you are both positive and negative. A positive and negative exist in the cell. You get what I say? So the cell is protons, neutrons and electrons. If you know about science, you understand what I say. The protons are the positively charged particles them, and the electrons are the negatively charged particles them. And that is what exists at the core of you as a person, as a being, as a living being, not even just living being, as a consciousness. So you have protons and neutrons, and then they come together to form the neutron, which is the Godhead, which is the nucleus. You get what I say? The nucleus of the cell of the neutron. And it neutral less so. Equal amount of positive, equal amount of negatively charged particles make up the neutron. So you understand, so that is what we are trying to achieve in this lifetime. Just balance really. That's why you have male and female. In this realm you have duality. You have male and female, you have positive and negative. Not every universe is like this. You have some universe where just good alone. And you have some where just negativity existed there. But the beings them are quite fine with it. You get what I say? Because at the same frequency them resonate upon. And in this universe we realize you have resonant frequencies. That's why you find some people then get up every day and then just miserable, and you wonder say why they don't want to be happy. It's just that the frequency of them resonate, you know, that's how them feel good. Them feel good being hungry. Them feel good being angry, and you have to say, wait, oh, somebody feel good being angry. It simply means that you're the person on the same frequency range. That's why you cannot perceive feeling good being angry. You know, you can't perceive it because that is not your frequency. That's not your frequency range. You don't exist there, so. You get what I say? So no, and then you have people who always good every day, them happy, and you know, yeah, they all them so happy every day because that's them frequency range. That is how them feel good being peaceful. Some people don't want peace. That's why you say me don't deal with everybody. Because I understand everybody want the same thing as you in the earth. Some people don't want peace. Some people want war. And it's like if you're not engaging in war with them, it's just a whole thing. It's just a whole thing. But vibe with your frequency range. And if you realize you're a peaceful person, surround yourself with people who think similar to you, who want peace. You know, and everybody want peace, believe it. You might think every human being want peace, but it's not every human being want peace. I have learned the hard way about that part there. It's not every human being want peace. So don't try to create peace with every one of them either. You know? Just treat life as it comes. If they come with war, you give them war and you move. You get what I say? If they come with peace, you reflect that peace there and whatever. You keep it pushing. You know? That me realize some people want war. You don't have to war with them, you know, but you can walk with them, man. You can just see what them is about and choose not to deal with them. You get what I say? Yeah, man. Alright, so I forgot the title of the video. Yeah, so the universe is the puppet master, right? You ever watch a puppet show it and you know the puppet master is behind the curtains and they pull upon the strings, right? It's like a movie, and that's why I know that this reality is a simulation. We are spirit at the essence, so this physical reality must be a simulation, because how you'd reach in here so for animate a physical body if this is not a simulation. This is a simulation, seems like a video game. I think that is how them even come up with the concept of video games and stuff and cartoons and even project a 2D reality, because movies are like a 2D version of this reality, you know. If you understand dimensions, if you exist at the fourth dimension, you can create something in a 3D version because I use a higher version of it. You get what I say? Same like how me can draw myself or a portrait of myself on a canvas, on a thing. Boom, boom. Or even take a picture of myself on a phone. If I take my picture, even this video that I'm making, is the 2D version of myself, you know. You say to me, I say, so now me existing in a 3D can create a 2D version of myself by creating a video for no watch. You get what I say? So imagine a being where exists at all the 12th dimension. You know, feel like that being they can easily create an 11th dimensional space from where him exists. Or create even a 4th dimensional space from where him exists. Yeah man. You get what I say? Because by them levels of consciousness, you go create different technology. You go not even create, you go observe different technology. Because I observe things in life and realize things. Everything exists already. So no man I say him invent electricity. No, he never invent no electricity. Electricity there in the air and from the sun and all about the place. In the earth a long time. You just realize, you observe and you realize it. You realize the electricity in the water. I realize man realize things. Man never invent nothing. You realize how the thing work and say alright, make you can realize say human ear or say animal ear work similar to antenna. I realize the more coils you put in the antenna and the more electricity it can conduct and the more signal it can pick up on certain things. So now you create a TV and a radio with that when you observe from out of nature. Man just observe birds flying and you see him create him put together the airplane similar to when you see the bird that fly, the aerodynamics of the bird. You get what I say? And nature show them and man just observe and realize things. Man never create nothing. You get what I say? So the great creator who we all call God or whatever, the universe, it a pull upon all of the strings them as I say, it a pull upon the good strings and the bad strings. So when bad circumstances and situations reach in our life, you know, for cuss it. You get what I say? Because we are spirit at the core. And everything, every experience is better than being in the spirit realm. Believe it. In the spirit realm, there is no experiences, none at all. You just are. You just are. You just are. You are. You know, that's why I see the Christ consciousness say, I am. You know, at the pure essence, at the core of you, you just are. You are just consciousness. There is nothing at all. And you are everything at the same time. That is who you truly are at the core. You know what I say? So when you come in a 3D now and you find a little circumstances, little da. It's still better than for being at the spiritual realm, believe me. You know, it's not better, you know, there's no better, but in the spirit realm it's boring. That's why we even incarnate in the flesh, because you get bored as a spirit, you get bored as a consciousness. You get what I say? And now you want a different experience. So now I just say things go. You know, at the core you are everything and nothing at the same time. So you come in a planet Earth now and you find you're the same puppet master, man. The universe are pull upon the good strings and the bad strings. When something good happen, you laugh and whatever. When something bad happen, you think you have a cry. No, we are governed by these emotions based on how we program to think. Because not because something happened bad that mean you have a ball. Enough time here the people dead, and since I'm mature enough in my mindset, and every time you hear somebody dead, my ball. Because I realize I don't have that type of emotional connection to the person to even cry. But some people, believe it or not, they just want to hear something bad happen, and then start feel bad, and start cry. Because they're programmed to do that. Like every time when something bad happen, them programmed for just bug out and get scared and start cry and get emotional. And not everybody, and not every time you have to behave some man. You are the controller of your emotions. You get what I say? You at the core, your higher self can govern the physical. And emotions are just a part of the physical. It come with the physical body. But you can transcend all of that. And you don't have to get vexed. You can literally see something at me in front of you, like all your fucking dog get licked down, and you just know, say, psh, it's an experience. You get what I say? Nothing I go bother you after a while, man. You get once you're on the spiritual wave. It's all about healing and become the best version of yourself. A human being not supposed to see a little object lost from in front of him and just cry and start bug out and oh my stuff gone. No man, you're bigger than that, man. You can conquer the emotion there, man. You know? And use faith and say, you know what, maybe something better come here, that's why that gone. You get what I say? Human beings can do that. We can choose whatever emotion we want dwell in. You know, for a long period of time. Not saying that you're not going to experience sadness or experience other emotions, you know. Yeah, you're going to experience it along the journey. Yes, you experience moments of sadness and depression. But you don't have to linger in the energy. You, as a person, as a conscious being, you can come out of the energy. You can find things to do to lift your mood. Like even this morning, I get up this rising and I never did that feel right. Just, you know, I have days like that when I just not feel right. And everybody have them days there. And instead of me sitting down and try to make everybody in my household miserable, I take a walk. It's like a 10 minutes walk to come to the beach, you know. And I take a little walk, I walk out of the yard, I don't tell nobody where I go. I just walk out and say I can do some video. And for lift my mood, and ever since I come over here, over the beach side, and I listen to the waves and stuff and the breeze, I feel much better, way better. So as a conscious person, if certain bad mood take you or bad feelings, there are things where you can conscious of to do. You can go take a walk, you know so you can do that, you're conscious of that. You can go listen to music. You can do things to shake yourself out of the bad mood. Do something you like to do. You know? You know if you're just angry, you know if you're angry, man. But as I said, there are a lot of people who like to be angry. There are a lot of people who like to be angry. That's their resonant frequency. That's what they like to do. They like to argue. They like to be angry. They like to be upset. That's how some people vibe. That's just them, man. On the journey, you just realize them and rock with who you rock with. If you realize somebody is a negative piece of shit, you just avoid them. Simple. You don't have to deal with them. It's simple as that. It could have been a mother or your father. If them spread their negativity and all they want to do is argue and you don't want to argue, you leave them by themselves. It's simple. They argue with who want to argue with them. It's simple as that. You know? So yeah, man. The universe is pulling on all the strings, them, the good and the bad strings, you know. So there is no all good God will say, oh yes, God. Because even the Christian them, every single person in the world, bad things happen to them. Animals, bad things happen to animals all the while. But nobody knows, see it as bad, you know. Animals get slaughtered over the world daily, hourly. Nobody don't see that as bad. But the animals then perceive it as bad because it's nothing good to them, it's nothing nourishing to them. It's depleting. You know? So the animals then perceive it as bad. Bad things happen to everything. Trees, every day they cut down trees. Bad things happen to trees too. Bad things happen to every single level of consciousness on the face of this earth. So I'm sure you say, bad is just a part of nature then. Bad is just a part of the thing. So good and bad exist and then come together to create a neutral force, you know? Yeah, man. I feel like that is where nature is. Nature is a neutral force, man. I feel like that is where the Most High is to the God. The God we want to call it. I feel like that is what it is. A neutral force that doesn't judge, you know? It just does what it needs to do. You know? That's why them have gods of destruction, angels of death and all of that. God is not just all good, man. God does what it needs to do. That is godly. I think that is the godly force. Does what it needs to do. It isn't greedy. It doesn't take more than what it needs. It does what it needs to do. Eat what it needs to eat. Consume what it needs to consume. Put out, you know, get rid of what it needs to get rid of. You know, it's just balance. And that's why it even does these things. To maintain balance, you know, that's what it is doing. It's maintaining balance. So therefore you'll find certain negative circumstances, certain time it have to let go something, sometimes it have to gain something. It's all with balance. So that's why you lose things in life and that's where you get things. It's all about balance, you know. You're not always a lose, you're not always a get. Something you get, something you lose. It's all balance, you know. Balance. So know that the universe is balanced, man. And when you know that the universe deals with balance, then you won't be so ungrateful and vexed. When time one little, you know, thing happen to you or one little bad circumstance, you feel like, oh yeah, a bit worse. A lot of people, everybody go through bad things, man. Everybody. Just become strong to deal with the bad times. And become good and strong to deal with the good times. Because sometimes good times overwhelming. Yeah, man. So just become a stronger and more beautiful version of yourself. A better version of yourself. The best version of yourself in this reality. That is why we deal with spirituality. That is what we talk about when we deal with spirituality. Yeah, man. One love.